So we've now got episode 3 of WandaVision. This episode is called Now in Colour. And if you have not seen this episode, do not watch this review because this review is going to contain full spoilers for the episode. So again, if you have not watched this episode and you don't want to get anything spoiled for you, don't watch this review. So with episode 3, I feel like it kind of set up the rest of the story a lot better than what episode 1 and 2 did. A lot of other people actually given the first 3 episodes to watch and review before the whole season came out, which makes sense because season 3 does kind of put the final touches on what season or episode 1 and episode 2 set up. You get a lot more in this episode showing that like there definitely is something wrong here. You see like glitches in the system, if you want to put it that way, of someone's cutting the hedges and the next minute you're looking at them, they're cutting down into the wall, like they're not even noticing they're doing it. It's just a glitch in the system, kind of like with the Matrix, when you got the 2 black cats walking by, you knew there was a glitch in the Matrix. So I was kind of seeing some of those in this episode. After rewatching the first 2 episodes, you do notice that as well in the first 2 episodes, especially when Mr. and Mrs. Hart are having dinner. Even you see Vision actually notices that within this episode. But this episode, best of my knowledge, it takes place in the 70s. I'm pretty sure it's the 70s. Vision's haircut is very, very weird. Very distracting how weird his haircut looks. But this entire episode is taking place with the birth of Wanda and Vision's sons. You see them kind of getting ready for it, which is actually probably my favourite part of the episode, was when you see them getting ready for it. They're decorating the room, they're building the cribs, they're just excited about it all. I think that really worked out really well. Elizabeth Olsen in particular in this episode is absolutely fantastic. She just plays off this whole pregnancy and everything worked really, really well in her favour. I thought she was definitely the standout of the episode. We also get to see a lot more of Geraldine, who is also Monica Rambeau. We seen her in episode 2 and I actually didn't realise that was Monica Rambeau until the start of this episode, and I realised that, oh wait, she's the one who's actually been cast as the older version of Monica Rambeau, so I didn't actually put 2 and 2 together in episode 2. But we see her in this episode and she's a lot more prominent in this episode. She's actually really likable in this episode. I'm kind of fond of her character. I wonder if Monica is actually like Geraldine, or if Geraldine was just a complete persona she put on that was complete acts. I kind of want to see moving forward if Monica is like that whatsoever, because I did like the character of Geraldine. But we do see the birth of her sons. They said their names are Tommy and Billy. I don't know if that's going to stick because it's a bit weird. Vision and Wanda's kids are named Tommy and Billy. I can't imagine that's going to stick. I kind of hope it doesn't, but I was kind of set in stone if they named their kids that. But from memory with the comics, I thought they had a boy and a girl, so I was a bit taken back when it was 2 boys. Maybe it's that in the comics, but from memory, I thought it was a boy and a girl. She actually talks about her brother, which was insane because that's the first time we have actually heard her talk about him since Ultron, Age of Ultron, which is 6 years ago now. So it was a bit mad to actually hear her talk about it, because it just felt so weird because we never actually heard her talk about it. We get the name drop, even Monica mentions Ultron, and just hearing that mention of Pietro, I wonder if we actually will see him within the series. Now I know he's been dead for 6 years, but the actor who his name escapes me right now, but the actor who played him had a 6 to 9 movie contract deal with Marvel. He's only been in 1. I think there is a very, very small chance he might show up again. Wanda might do something to mess everything up. But also Evan Peters, who played Quicksilver in the X-Men movies, he is supposed to be in the show. I don't know when, don't know how, don't know who, but I don't think he'd be the Quicksilver. But it'd be pretty cool if we do see Quicksilver coming back again. One thing I also forgot to mention in my review for episode 1 and 2 is these small little ads they have throughout the episode. Like episode 1, they had something for a Stark toaster. Episode 2 was a Hydra watch. This episode again, it's another Hydra thing. It's soap. I just think they're like small little fun little moments. I wonder if they're actually going to tell something. I wonder if they're going to hint to something, or than the fact that the Stark toaster, her parents were killed by a Stark bomb. Her and her brother were tested by Strucker, and then Hydra, and now they were just tested by Hydra. But I wonder if they're actually going to say something, if they're going to lead into something rather than just kind of little Easter eggs. But just them being little Easter eggs, I thought was pretty cool. But we do see Wanda realizes who, of course, Monica Rambeau. She realizes that Geraldine is actually Monica Rambeau, with a pretty intense scene. The fact that Wanda came across a bit more like a villain in this scene. She was kind of getting in her face. She was getting aggressive, but also keeping her calm and saying, like, how do you know this? What do you know? We see Monica Rambeau has a little shield, not so a sword necklace on. I wonder if I'll have to upgrade my hat soon. But We see it's revealed that Monica, okay, she is a sword member of sword, and then Wanda throws her out of wherever they are, and Monica goes flying out, hits the ground, and it's the way they have it. It seems like there's some machines stopping people from going in or out. I don't know how they're keeping people in or out, but I'm really excited now to see what happens in episode 4, because what they revealed and what they showed in episode 3 just leads so much mystery there, and I really cannot wait to see what's going to happen as well. I know Paul Bentley said there's going to be, I don't know if he said there's going to be some character or there's going to be some actor who's going to show up that's going to shock everyone. So I have no idea what's going to happen with there. I don't know what episode. We also haven't seen Kat Dennings in it. She played Darcy in the first Thor movies. She is in this movie, in this TV show. As far as I know, I've seen her in the trailer, so I'm looking forward to seeing how she plays into this, because of course we haven't seen her since Thor: The Dark World, so who knows what's going to happen there. So I'm excited now to see how all this is going to shape up, what's going to happen in episode 4, because episode 3 I thought was actually fantastic. I really enjoyed episode 3. I might actually rewatch it now this night, because I actually really enjoyed it. But who's going to be this supporting character, or this new character that Paul Bentley was talking about? What's going to happen with the series? What's going to happen with Wanda? What's going to happen with Vision? He actually has the Mind Stone in his head again. I doubt it's the actual Mind Stone, of course, but he's got something in his head that looks like the Mind Stone. So how is this all going to play out? Really excited for episode 4. I'm actually a fan of this show now. Before I was like, it's not really the best, but after episode 3, really enjoy it. Make sure to let me know your thoughts on this show in the comment section down below. Are you excited for episode 4, or could you not really be bothered? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. Click that subscribe button so you can come back for my review episode 4 next Friday. And as always, thanks for watching.